Today we're in Springfield, Massachusetts at Forest Park, and we're going to have a walk around the wetlands area, which is spread across a great area. It's just to the west of the duck pond. There's an amphitheater, a gazebo. We've already studied the area where the mausoleum and carriage house are, and there's a big walkway around the whole wetland, so we'll do that too. There's a lot of walking around. So, is there anything that you want me to answer for you?
What are the wetlands used for?
They're used during the flood seasons. They fill up with water, and they maintain that water on purpose. They're uplifted to maintain the water longer than they usually do. And then life forms that like wetlands can then have a chance to prosper. And there's another place to enjoy the views, another place for nature study of both adults and children. Right, and we'll go see them all, and plus more. Who knows what else we see? Okay, you can see here the wetlands are a bit filled in. And we're going to have a view of the amphitheater and gazebo later. And you can see they have a ridge around them that keeps the water in. And there's a lot of lily pads on top of them. Okay, quite beautiful. And there's a bridge over there we'll go over when we get around. Okay, and there's many of them and they're different shapes. So there's one shape of a C, one like an I, one like an O. This one's in an oval. So all these different shapes make it for a very distinctive look. And we'll look back towards the amphitheater. Very beautiful up there. This one has a very long grass in the middle of it. Otherwise it's shaped like a O. And this place is not only to walk, to sit down, to enjoy the sights, and take in, you can imagine, during October when the foliage changes, it must be a great place. Right, there's another wetland over there. And there's more up here. This one looks a little more natural, but probably not. They probably dug it a bit. It just doesn't have a ridge. Now this here is Porter Brook. You notice it's rather wide, so officially it goes Brook, Creek, River, and this would be a creek, because a creek is, you cannot jump over it, but trees, if they fall, could block it. And the river obviously is very wide. So this should be called Porter Creek, and it's dammed up within Forest Park maybe 4 times. At least 3, I know that. Okay, it cascades a bit over some of the rocks here. This tree looks like a redwood tree. Okay, and now we took the interior path, and it leads us over a wooden bridge. I think it was made in the year 1980. Right, and beyond it, this is Duck Pond itself, and you can see a spillway right over here. The spillway is slanted, so it gently releases the water downwards. All right, and there's a beautiful flower garden beyond it, in that grove. Okay, we're inside the covered bridge now. What a sight for you. And the other way, the brook starts to narrow a bit. And I think there's another redwood tree. Someone planted them out here. Okay, here's a grove for picnic areas. Okay, and we'll go around the brooks edge and see what happens. We want to have an adventure here. Okay, and here's the little dam that blocks it up. You can see it right under there. It's very tiny. That's basically a spillway. So the dam would be earthen, placed in masonry rock, and it has a spillway with a covered bridge over it. And this is the Porter Creek. And the Porter Creek keeps going over here. It's very shallow. And across the way is back to the wetlands area. And we find ourselves outside the brook now. And I'll say goodbye. Thank you.